Good morning. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Monday after a long weekend for a lot of folks. Daz at my Aussie Garden and Kitchen is here, and he ate food when on YouTube slept. Bet he was not the only one. You're pretty accurate. Hey, Simply Jan. She's driving, but will listen. Thank you, Jan. We appreciate you so much. Hello, the homesteading pastor. Good morning, Lisa Kalovi. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving if you celebrate it, and a wonderful long weekend if you were able to have it. I got my phone here, so I forgot I got to open the stream here just in case we have any folks who join us that need to be tamed. Let's see here. There we go. So what did everybody do this weekend? We ended up doing a bunch of stuff. Thanksgiving was nice and quiet, peaceful. We were at home, the two of us. It was nice to have some downtime after a crazy week. And Friday, we got a lot of stuff done. Trying to think. I made soap. I don't remember the days of what I did what, but I made soap over the weekend for the first time. And if you follow us on Instagram, I screwed up and didn't cover the soap and was wondering why it was still kind of soft 24 hours later. So hopefully today, after I covered it up, it'll be better. Good. Lisa said you put up Christmas decorations. Good for you. You have a lot of decorations. I bet it looks beautiful. Hello. Good morning, Joyful Acres. Thanks for being here. Good morning, Cute Kitchen. Thanks for being here, listening and lurking and working. Totally get it. Good morning, Kinfolk Farm. I believe that's Shane. So, yeah, we ended up taking a nice ride through Custer State Park, which is what we love. Good morning, Fishing Frustrations UK. And so, yeah, we did that, and we made soap. I made some homemade cranberry vinegar, which is in a jar now. And then what we'll do is we will add to it some oil, and then you'll have salad dressing, or you could also make a marinade. So I was thinking for chicken. Morning, Crazy Eds. You worked all weekend. Was it on the property or working another job? And then I'm trying to think what else. Did some projects around here, some normal farm stuff. Started to put in our next project. And I kind of looked at Ryan yesterday and I said, we're done. We're done. Let's just go relax. And so we did. But yeah, he had cleaned the gutters and tons of pine needles in there. So working your job, that makes sense, Ed. Cute Kitchen, I loved your Custer Park video. I need to make soap as well. Yes, thank you so much. Appreciate it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful place, and it's nice and quick. So it's nearby, so I just love it. I don't function early in the morning. I'm sorry. Oh, I missed somebody. Hello, Grafted Branch Homestead. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you hopping on. Totally understand. It's a Monday. People are back at work, and I totally know that. So I just trying to do some stuff here. And hello, Simply Jan. Good morning. I know you're driving. So everybody, Jan says hello. Jan says hello. Jan started a GoFundMe page for Butt Nuggets Homestead. And if you haven't heard about them, I'm going to drop their link. I'm going to try and drop the GoFundMe link too. They lost their home and they lost their vehicles due to a fire. And if I remember correctly, it was the day after Thanksgiving. Devastating. It's my worst fear. It's just, oh, so sad. So the micro farmer and Simply Jan put this together to spread the word. And I know a lot of us are spreading the word on Instagram and Facebook as well. And so obviously we've been asking folks to support them. Let me get the link. Hang on one second. Hello, Bountiful Harvest, Abby. Oh, good luck, Q, getting that teenager out of bed and ready for school. Hey, Country Mama. Good morning, Alicia. Hello, Modest Moon Gazer. Okay, let me get that link put up. Bear with me a second. Okay, here is their link. And I know the GoFundMe has really done well, but I couldn't imagine, could not imagine the devastation. I know that somebody reached out and gave them a fifth wheel. I just want to go to Simply Jan's page. Hang on a minute. Copy. Sorry, I have to talk myself through the process here. This is the GoFundMe if anyone is interested. So I posted the GoFundMe and I also posted their link. Obviously, both will help them, even if all you can do is pray or whatever. Send positive energy, whatever it is you do. They're just two folks who need some help, and they just need some even good thoughts at this point. I'm just so blessed feeling so blessed that somebody blessed them with a fifth wheel to live in because they lost, all that stuff. And it's just awful. It just makes me so sad. Thank you, Lisa Colovia. I know you're at work, so if you can't mod, that's completely fine, girl. You bust your butt on Fridays. So what did Lisa was saying, Lisa Colovia said that she put up Christmas decorations over the weekend. What did the rest of you guys do over the weekend? Like I said, we were busy just doing projects around here, some maintenance, some downtime, some cooking, some enjoying. Friday was a busy day, but it was nice because we spent the time together. Dogman Homestead gave them a fifth wheel and Dutch Creek Cabin loaned them a vehicle. How amazing is that? Amazing. Yeah, so Jan is driving and can't talk, but I did post the link for their channel and I did post the link for the GoFundMe. Hey, no problem, Joe at Garden State Gardener. Appreciate you being here. Grafted Branch Homestead, quail release and Haunaka. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. Oh, Hanukkah. Duh. It's really early. I need more coffee. Yes, yesterday was the first day of Hanukkah. So happy Hanukkah. Yeah, Joe, it is really sad. Really, really sad. I was saying earlier that it's my worst fear. It's my worst fear. And it makes me so sad, but I couldn't imagine losing everything that you have. Thankfully, their animals, from what I understand, were in the barn. Hey, Marino's Mysteries. Mike, welcome in. Hey, Devin, our new land. Thanks for being here. I just couldn't imagine all of that. It just makes me want to cry just thinking about it. Devin here, my kids had soccer tournaments all weekend in the cold rain. My brother was at the property with his family. Oh. Good morning, homesteading pastor. Thank you for being here. Hope you had a nice weekend and a wonderful Thanksgiving. Q Kitchen, we do Hanukkah here as well, trying to get stuff done so I can get my decorating done. Yeah, there's some beautiful decorations for Hanukkah. I love the blues and the silvers. Oh, it's gorgeous. But yeah, so it was a nice weekend. And this is, I think tomorrow it'll set in that I don't have to go to work anymore. So it's kind of weird right now. I'm in that weird stage. I know that my last day was Wednesday, but I'm like, I normally would be off today and I would have normally been off all weekend. So it's kind of weird. Hey, Seed Faith Homestead, Russell and Linda and Leah. I don't want to leave Leah out. I know she's probably at school. Yeah, Q Kitchen. No animals or humans were harmed in the fire, but still it is heartbreaking and no insurance. Please pray and help out if you can. This is what happens when I do a live at 8 o'clock in the morning and I woke up at 7 and did chores. Need more coffee. Back to the teenagers. You make your own decorations. That's really cool. Yeah, this is just a laid back live, just, enjoying stuff. I'm going to share this because I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. We are at 808 subscribers and we are at like a little over 1,400 watch hours to go to meet our requirements. So thank you a million. I am blown away. And I'm so excited. I can't, and we've got some good stuff coming up. It's been so hectic the past month, getting ready to leave work and everything, even though I was doing part-time. Hi, Mrs. VSNC09. Welcome in. So I'm really, really excited. And I'm looking forward to it. This has been a goal of mine for a while. And part of it was, obviously to prepare for not working anymore and all that stuff. So I'm trying to build the farm revenue and to keep it supported and all that. And so these will be my jobs from now on. So that's why I'm making soap. This winter, I'm going to be making soap and I'm going to be making candles and just trying to think of other revenue streams for the farm. So that way we have a small business. Next year, we'll be farrowing the pigs and selling selling piglets. Thank you, Grafted Branch. That is super sweet. Well, I got to tell you, there are so many people who must be doing that because the watch hours just keep increasing. And that's all I can think of is that's what's doing it. And mind blown. So that's why we've been pushing really hard. And I just want to thank all you guys because you guys are doing this. And this is all I can think of. Mind blown. Good morning, Mama V. Yeah, it's just, you're right, Seed Faith. We're excited too. Thank you. I mean, we're so close and we worked really hard for it. And I think in the beginning I put a time frame of a year, which was unrealistic because I think I was just pushing, but we're just excited, really, really excited. And we feel so blessed to have folks support us. And you guys are this community is mind blowing. Every day I see something that absolutely blows my mind. But yeah, got to stick together. Agreed. And I think that we all do a real great job of that, But anyway, enough of that. I just wanted to thank you guys because I really appreciate you guys and love you guys. But I have room for one person to come up, and I was wondering if anybody wanted to come on up and say, hey. So I'm going to throw the link in the chat. Oh, thank you, Pastor Lon. I appreciate it. I'm going to throw the link in the chat, but remember, family friendly, no swearing, no shenanigans, and I need to be able to see and hear you. Just because we've had some issues and I'm getting really strict on that stuff. And if you're carrying on about something that's inappropriate, I will blow you off. Sorry. Just being real, got to protect myself and the people who are watching, you know. So anyway, there's my spiel. Let me get this all set up here. So yeah, I have room for one guest at a time. Sorry, I got the free version. But if you want to come on up, definitely do so. And even just for a few minutes, and then we'll get somebody else to come on up. It was a mild weather night last night. I mean, for us, I don't know, what was it? Let me see here. Let's see here. We had, yeah, it was in the 50s yesterday, and the low tonight will be 38, but it's 46 now. And I ended up leaving the chicken coop doors open. I mean, they stayed in the coop, but I just made it easier by leaving them in the coop, and that way I didn't have to let them out this morning. And it helps to aerate the place, because with a lot of chickens, even though it's clean, it just, the smell gets in there sometimes. So it was pretty cool. Good morning, Gail Southern Living. Welcome in. I was just thanking everybody, Gail, because I'm just blown away. But you know how I feel about it. And I was asking everybody what they did for their nice long weekend. Someone is giving you 2 hens. That's awesome. That's really cool. That's how we got our rooster. Dwight was the person we bought the pig from, is a friend of ours. And she said, you know, hey, you need a rooster. I had a straight run, and the straight run turned out to be a lot of roosters. And she was like, I really don't need all these roosters. And she said, do you want a rooster? And the first thing I said was, what's wrong with them? Because I've heard, you know, stories where if someone offers you a rooster, you need to ask why. Because usually someone's wanting to get rid of a problem, so to speak. Decorating and Thanksgiving dinner. Nice, Gail. You did a beautiful job decorating. So yeah, so we ended up getting this rooster, and Dwight is just calm, and he's awesome. Oh, no worries, Mama V. I totally get it. I wish you could, though, but I totally get it. Your rooster is awesome, Gail. That's cool. Yeah, just Dwight's been amazing. He's been really, really cool. So he's been a good addition here, definitely. Let's talk about Grant, though. Let's talk about Grant. Fabio's a cool rooster. Yeah, he is. Grant is out of his right mind. He's nuts. We had Sherman, then we got Eleanor and Fiona, and they were all little when we got them. Sherman was probably about the oldest. He was 3 months old, and Grant was about 7 weeks. And the other girls, they were, you know, varying ages of that. And they were just so cute and cuddly. And Grant is nuts. He's up on the fence screaming. He's out of control. Yeah. Grafted branch. You were offered a rooster and thought the same exact thing. Yeah. Quail roosters are quieter. LOL. Probably not, Joe at Garden State Gardener. Probably not. And I'll tell you why. I'm not a candy fan, and jelly beans gross me out to begin with. So I couldn't imagine eating gross jelly beans. He actually texted me Saturday night, and I was off YouTube because it was a night we were spending together. And Scott texted me, and he was like, "Are you online?" And I said, no, family night. And he says, oh, good, because you were about to get called out. And I was like, no. So, homesteading pasture, we worked around the homestead doing some maintenance work and went Saturday and picked up 3 turkeys. Oh, exciting. 2 blue slate hens and 1 chocolate tom. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, we are, I had posted on Instagram and got a lot of good feedback. We are looking for an incubator to be able to incubate and breed our turkeys. So we have bourbon reds and we really like them. And we ended up with 2 males and 2 females. And because we had lost one early on, they all seem to be getting along fine. So we abandoned the plan of eating them for Thanksgiving. And so instead, we decided to keep them and breed them. And then a few weeks ago on a Sunday, we were dealing with one of the females limping really badly. And when we examined her, she had no signs of external wounds or injuries whatsoever. And no swelling, no heat, nothing. So we didn't know what to do. And so we just watched and waited. And it's been, I think, 2 or 3 weeks, and she's finally walking better again. So I don't know if the tom tried to mate with her and hurt her, or if when I was in there cleaning the pen, they go kind of nuts running around. And I thought, well, maybe she hurt herself by stepping wrong, because I go in and rake out their pen once a week. So I'm just glad she's okay. Yeah, Joe, you don't blame me one bit. Good. The only candy I eat is chocolate. That's it. I like food. Like, I love ice cream and I love food. It's gotten to the point where I don't even buy ice cream in the house because I can't be trusted with it. I'm just going to call it what it is. I did hear that Mike from Vision Acres got extremely sick several times, though. I will have to go back and check that out today. Yeah, Seed Faith, our 2 coonies are crazy as well. They climb all over each other. They're funny. I know I've said it a million times before, but this breed just fills my heart. I feel like I have extra dogs. I feel like I have a herd of dogs. And I absolutely love them. And it's funny, they're getting larger. Ooh, Alicia's coming on. I'm so happy. I'll be right there, Alicia. I'm so excited because now they're getting to the point where they're kind of pushing me around a bit when they're hungry, just because they're hungry. But so cool. Hey, Jason Ilkaniram. Yes, I said chocolate. Hi, beautiful.
You get all of this morning. This is how much I love you, because I'm not even showered, but I grabbed my coffee and said I have to have coffee with Lisa this morning.
Well, I appreciate it. And I want to say this. I was going to call you out earlier and say, come on up. And then I said, oh, maybe she's relaxing. She doesn't.
My jammies. It's a jammy party again. You know, when Country Mama shows up, it's a jammy party.
Okay. Well, I got a dirty little secret.
Woohoo!
Threw on a sweatshirt, haven't showered. All I did was wake up at 7, feed the animals, came back in. I didn't even close the coop last night. It was a mild night.
Oh.
That's what I do in the summertime. I leave the coop open, but we have that indoor run, so they're secure. But I said, I'll leave it open last night. One less thing to do in the morning.
Yeah. No, I have to close up every night or the raccoons think it's an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm just looking through the comments here.
And I can't see them, so if anybody says hello or wants to tell me just how horrible I look this morning.
No, you look gorgeous.
I can't read it. If you're wasting your energy.
I can see it. Mama V said, me too, LOL, but no freezer, so haven't had ice cream in forever. Yeah, I go to the gas station and I buy like me what do they call them, a drumstick?
Oh. That's the only drumstick I'll have on Thanksgiving.
Hi,
It is kind of true, Q.
DeGurlier. Oh, sorry, country mama.
No, you're good.
Hi, DeGurlier. Welcome in.
Oh, hello to Girly.
Oh,
It's Anne's daughter, I believe.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll get to see her mama on Wednesday.
Nice. Alicia, you look fabulous, DeGurlier said.
Oh, thank you.
So nice. Solar powered actuators on my coop doors and windows.
I want those.
Do you?
If I can get something like that going, then we can actually leave the farm every once in a while and take a trip or something. Because then they'll be all taken care of.
Alicia's coffee cup is too small, Jason said at Ilkenir.
It is. I will behave myself, but it's one of my favorites.
Beautiful.
But I'll behave myself as to why it's one of my favorites.
She said
yes. There's my friend every morning when I say, look what I've got. The big red one.
Yes, I'm Anne's daughter. Q finally got the teenager moving. She's got 20 minutes to get dressed. Whoop, whoop. Let's see. Hey, Tina Ladybug. I think I got everybody. I built the system from scratch and have YouTube videos on it. And there's also solar powered water pump and extra lights. Nice.
I'm not scratching or anything. I'm moving my blanket so I can bring my blind puppy up.
I will say this. I've seen those automatic coop doors, and I watched some of the larger YouTubers before I started this, and they talked about having the up-down door, and they had some tragedy with it. So one of the things that I've seen is they have one that goes like that goes out and goes right up against the coop. I like that. Seed Faith also has one. I shouldn't say I can't have one. We could figure it out. But our coop, we open one big door on one side, so we have to put a hole in it. So
I want to do something like, Doc Brown from Back to the Future. I need to come up with something that has, cranks and gears and bars that just opens the whole door on a timer and then closes it back up when I know everybody's in at night.
I need to run out and check on my hens, but they have a heated water automatic coop door and a grandpa's feeder, so they're good. Nice. Hi, Lashes Journey. Good morning. Welcome in. Hello. Is that Charlotte?
This is Harley.
Oh, that's Harley.
And doesn't he look thrilled? Of course, he's blind, so he has no idea what's happening. It's not like he knows he's on TV or anything.
Good morning, Barbs. Oh, thank you, Abby. Good morning, and appreciate you being here. Hi, Harley.
Snuggle in next to me here.
Good morning, Christina. Dragonflies Ozark. That's it. Harley's gone.
Oh, he's snuggled up next to me. Where it's warm.
Yeah.
He's got lots of padding to keep him warm.
It's just a nice laid-back day.
It is. I told myself when I got up this morning, I was going to go upstairs and start cleaning out and reorganizing my craft room because that's where I want to start doing my lives from. I'm not doing it. I'm here with you this morning instead. It can happen later. You heard your name, didn't you? Come on, jump.
Thank you, Lashes Journey. We appreciate you being here.
She heard you call her.
She heard me call her?
You heard her. You heard your name. No.
Hi, Charlotte.
Loud my mouth at a time. Look over here. Look.
Charlotte.
You hear your name? Doesn't she look like the little dog on Grinch?
Yeah.
If I just put one antler on her.
Yes.
She'd look like the little dog that pulls the sled.
Aww.
They can't stand it. They just can't stand one puppy getting love and them not getting any.
Abby brought up a good point, and I have heard this before. Problem with the cranking system is that you could close a predator in the coop.
Mm.
Yeah. And I'm with you, Barb. I don't mind I don't mind either. I mean, quite honestly, the chickens are just easy. Country Mama was just saying that she wanted it so she could leave the farm to be able to go places. That way it's one less thing for somebody to take care of.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Abby, yes, the tomato powder, I would add water and make tomato paste out of it was my main reason for doing it. Because I've gotten to the point where I don't buy spaghetti sauce. I just make my own, like I make pizza sauce and all that. So
tomato powder is great for thickening up soups and stews too.
Yep.
Chilies, anything like that. It's just a really great thickening agent, and it's, natural. So
Absolutely.
I love making tomato powder.
Yeah, I made it for the first time. I found some lost footage because I actually forgot and never posted it. Bye, Mama V. Have a great day. I wanted to go back to Barb made a comment and I wanted to go look at it. I think she said something about, there it is. Yeah, she says she does a head count. Yeah, I do too. Now that we have 26, the head count is quite fascinating at night. It's like, how do you count them? Because they're always moving.
And they're always on top of each other. I can't count them. I'm like, I have chickens, I have guineas, I've got small turkeys, one big turkey, and a pig. Good night, everybody. You're going to bed.
Yep.
It's the best I can do.
Yeah, and DeGurley says they have cameras inside the coop. I had one inside the coop for a while when they were little, and then I got over that. She says she counts their feet. Okay, here's the problem I have with my chickens this year. So last year when we had the original flock, it would get dark. They would go in the coop. I'd go down and close the door. They'd be on the roost. I'd count them up and we'd put them up. This year, what they have decided to do is they are in the coop. They hear me get home or they hear me come outside for a minute. They all run out of the coop in the dark. And so now I've had to call them back in. I don't know what the heck they're doing. What'd you do this weekend, Alicia?
Moi? Let's see. After our nightly excursions on Friday night at the parade, we pretty much vegged out most of Saturday and Sunday. Papa Jim has put in a new hoist in his garage, so of course now everybody needs their car worked on. So no rest for the wicked. He had to work on one son's car on Saturday, one son's car on Sunday. But we just kind of relaxed and vegged out and had fire going and got caught up on some of our shows and got caught up on a nap or two.
Nice.
That's all we did.
Nice.
But he was tired after being a reindeer Friday night and pulling Santa into town for a parade. And we were standing in line, my granddaughter and I were standing in line to go into Santa's house to see Santa after, and she wanted to know what reindeer her grandpa was. And I told her, I said, well, he was Olive. And she said, what? And I said, yeah, Olive. And she goes, there's no Olive. I said, yes, there is. I said, Olive, the other reindeer. And she thought about it for a minute. She goes, no, Grandma, that's not how the song goes, because I sang the song to her. And she goes, it's all of the other reindeer. I said, oh, no, it's not. It's Olive, the other reindeer. I said, your grandpa's Olive, which she told Santa Claus, and Santa Claus looked at her pretty much the way everybody in line looked at me, like I'd lost my mind. So we went through that whole thing. And then I also told her, I said, to keep an eye on things because I thought Grandpa might have been in trouble. And she wanted to know why. I said, well, because, there was an incident last year. Somebody's grandma got ran over by a reindeer. I think it was Grandpa. So then she was all worried about that. It didn't help that a police officer followed us about 15 miles out of town later in the night. We really did get followed.
That's funny. Have a great day, Pastor Lon. Thanks for being here. That's funny. That's small town living right there.
Small town living. And we had a line to get into Santa's house and everybody was cold and kind of just pacing back and forth. So I started the wave, which started with just me. And then me and my granddaughter, and then everybody looking at us like we were absolutely nuts. But I finally got it to start from the very beginning of the line to the very end of the line by the time we got to the door. So By that time, there was only probably 20 people left in line, but we had a good turnout for a wave for a while. But I know they all thought I was nuts. And that's what I live for. I live for moments like that when it will be memorable. Because next year, they're all going to get in line and they're going to be calling and say, where's that crazy lady that started the wave last year?
Yeah.
They'll remember it.
They'll say, remember last year? I wonder if she's here.
Where is that really weird person?
Have a good day, Grafted Branch. Thanks for being here. Totally get it. I want to post the link for Brett and Deborah again just before I forget. I want to make sure. I know Simply Jan had a run for a minute, but I want to make sure we're sharing that. I think they've raised like $1,900 already.
I agree that a fire is one of the biggest fears, but the bigger fear is nobody making it out. So
it's
all
very
the other
true.
stuff can be replaced. Everything can be replaced.
I know.
Except for the lives. So thankful for that.
And they're animals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody's saying, DeGurlier said, my kind of grandma, make those memories. And
That's
Joe
right.
at Garden State Gardener said, love that you do that, Alicia, making memories for everyone.
Oh, you should see, there's times we're out in public and I will just join in on somebody's family reunion or something and act like I'm part of the family. Just because sometimes you just can't pass up all that love.
Exactly.
Sometimes there's just so much love with everybody hugging each other as they're saying goodbye, standing outside of a cafe or something. They've all gotten together for lunch or something. And I've been known to do it. And I will run across the street and run right up to the matriarch of a family and ask for a hug. And everybody knows I don't belong in the family, usually because I have a different skin tone than many people who I invade, because there's so much love.
Yeah.
And I just had this lovely woman in her 80s one time hold me out at arm's length and look around like, who invited the crazy white woman? And everybody's like, I don't know what's happening. And she pulled me in and gave me a hug. She said, come here, baby. There's enough love for everybody.
Aww.
And I just loved on that woman. And while she's hugging me, I'm looking at everybody else going, call me. Hey, let's get together again. I've missed you all so much. None of them knew who I was, but I've done it more than once. I love to photobomb people's pictures when they're out at dinner, whatever. It's making memories. It's making memories.
It totally is. It totally is. Hey, Tiny Tim.
Somewhere there's a group that went to Cancun, Mexico and took a big picture in front of a fountain. And there's some crazy woman in the middle going like this. They have no idea who I am.
That's my world, because Ryan photobombs all my videos and pictures.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm taking a picture and as I'm editing, I look back and he's walking by. What are you doing? Hello, Jeff, the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla. Good morning, Homestead Family Reclaim. Oh, look. Wait. We had a photo bomber and some official pictures at a large gala, and I wish I knew who those people were. I want to hug them. That's awesome.
It's fun. And Papa Jim, it doesn't embarrass him now as much as it did at first, but he keeps saying, you're going to upset somebody one day. I said, I don't think so. I think it'll be fun. I think they'll try to figure out what's going on. That time I did photobomb down in Mexico, though, that was scary because I got separated from Jim. We were in Playa del Carmen, just south of Cancun, and there was this big group having their picture, and I said, I'll be right back. And I went and I jumped in the picture, and then I couldn't find Jim. So I was on the streets of Mexico by myself at night. Jim was looking everywhere for me at night and couldn't find me. And we're lucky we got caught back up together because he was sent down roads he shouldn't have been walking down, trying to get back to our hotel. And he said, if I ever do that again, he's going to put a leash on me.
Morning, Casey, Boots and Bounty. DeGurlier said, no, these people were posing in several of our photos. Hysterical. I love it. I love it. That is so funny. Well, I don't know. Maybe Ryan even photobombed my last live because I was sitting here and he went walking. I'm like, what are you doing here?
As long as he's clothed.
Yeah, thankfully.
All good.
Yeah, totally.
One of these days he might walk by in his tidy whitey scratching his belly and then realize you're on.
Well, he's at work on Monday, so he better not. My dad says that'll learn you, darn you. Yeah.
What does his dad say?
Boots and Bounty, Casey said, my dad says that'll learn you, darn you. So true. So true. Oh, thanks for sharing us out, Mrs. V. I always screw it up. VSNC09. I think I got it right. But thank you. The sentiment is there. It's too early for me. Trying to figure out. I'm hoping my soap is set up enough to cut today.
How did you enjoy your first process there?
Loved it. Loved it. Loved it.
Wasn't it nice to see it come to trace and then you realize you're doing something right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And then I screwed up and I didn't cover it for 24 hours with a towel and the cardboard like I was supposed to. So I said to Casey, hey, it's still kind of soft. And he goes, did you cover it? I said, no. So I covered it and I had to wait another 24 hours and then I'll check it out soon.
Yeah, 48 to 72 hours is usually when I would cut a cold process. The
Yeah,
hot process, you know, you can do pretty darn quick, but it's still soft, but you can do it quicker.
Yep. No, it didn't crack Casey at all. So yeah, I say Casey, and then I'm like, did I get it right? Because I'm thinking Casey Ormsby Farms, Casey Boots and Bounty. I got it. Hey, Celtic Roots. If you haven't seen their beard video, it was very good. It was fun. Yeah, cracking happens if it gets too hot. No worry about that here. No worries about that here because we have the stove going and I don't keep it that hot. That's why I'm glad we don't have wood anymore because I can't stand it when it's so hot and you got to open windows. I'd rather throw something on.
And even if it cracks, it still washes the same.
Exactly. Exactly. No, it was just, it's coconut oil. So like when I put my finger on it, it was just, I was like, ooh, my finger's going in a little too much. So I'm excited. I'm hoping it works out good and then I can move forward from there and make a bunch. I was going to make a whole bunch and Ryan was like, of course, the voice of logic. And he said, make the first tray, see how it turns out, and then make more. And I'm like, but I want to make it all. Hey, G Mama Grows. 68
I remember
in
when
here.
I was in my soap making phase before I had to stop. I mean, all I would do is talk soap and show soap and look at my soap. And my granddaughter, one time she said, Grandma, if you keep it up, you're going to die a lonely old lady because nobody wants to hear about your soap anymore.
Soap, chickens.
Soap and chickens, soap and chickens.
I love it. I love it.
I loved making soap. I think I would, well, I was going to say the doctors made me stop for a while because of my lungs. But I think I probably would have been a rebel and kept on, except for the fact that I'm so remote that when somebody would want to buy some, just getting to the post office to mail it out and the cost of postage, it was just, for me, it became a little bit of a hassle.
Yep.
Because it's expensive to ship it. And I did have some loyal customers that wanted it. And I did do that for a while. But, you know, when somebody would say, I need soap, and it's like, I only go into town once a week.
Yeah.
Well, then they'll get it somewhere else. I mean, there's nothing I can do about that.
Right.
But I do have a local little pub that wants me to start making them some more soap again. So I might. I like to get, and this is something you might want to consider, Lisa, is I go to this local pub where they make their own beer. And I get their cast off from when they make their own beer. I get the grains.
Nice.
So I make beer soap with it.
Nice.
So it's got that, they pour it into a bottle for me. So it's got, you know, the rye and hops or whatever's in it.
Yep.
And I use that in my soap and they sell their beer soap.
Nice.
So I need to do that again. Maybe we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so fun to do. Barb, you want to hear about it? Hang on, Barb. I'll get my stuff. It's right here. I won't get the soap though. I gotta leave it covered.
Making soap is a lot of fun, but it is something that is a discipline. You have to be very careful because messing with the lye.
Yep.
Don't want to get burnt.
I have Mr. MSHA. Is what it's not OSHA, it's MSHA in the mining industry. Mr. MSHA is Mr. Safety Man. And I made sure that I had all the right stuff. So these are the molds that Casey at Ormsby Farm suggested, and I love them because you pull it out and you can easily take care of it, get it out of there. So I have 3 of these. I'm going to get more, but I wanted to start. And then when I bought the first one, it came with some stuff. And then when I bought the second 2, it was also a set. So I have a lot of cutters because they came with all the different sets. What I like about this one is it came with a silicone cover.
No, that's nice.
So that's nice for the corrugated edge cut. I have a straight cut. And it looks like I have the same one here again, but no cover. And then it was cool. They came with, not that I planned on using these, but I will, to start, I should say. But they came with the bags. So that's pretty cool. These are really thick. I really like these bags. Mm-hmm. And then that was the, I can't remember which kit had what. And then we have that for smoothing off the top. And then these came with bags too. These are cheaper bags. So, but yeah.
I never did bags, but I did make my own bags out of a sheet of paper. I learned how to fold and make cute little bags, punch holes in them and tie them with ribbon, and I put my soap in there. And I will share this with you because I doubt that we'll ever be in competing markets. But when I would make my oatmeal honey soap, once you get your oatmeal honey poured, and I would usually do it hot process, take a strip of bubble wrap and put it over the top of it and press it into the soap. Then you peel it off, and it looks like a honeycomb. So it's your oatmeal honey soap, and it looks like a honeycomb.
Oh, nice.
Very, very cute. A lot of people like that effect.
Hey, Red Road, welcome in. Celtic Roots said something about beard soap, and he said I'd be interested in looking into making a beard-specific soap that doesn't contain alcohol. Yeah, like you said in your video. This is coconut oil soap is what I'm making. I plan on making other kinds, but I started with the coconut oil, and then I'll move from there. But I had a big jar of coconut oil that somebody bought on Amazon. So it worked out really good. So I had it, and I used about half of it this weekend. And then, like I said, I'll perfect the process, and then I'll move on and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a learning curve, and you'll find things that work for you and things that don't float your boat so much.
Yep. I'd like to make some. It's funny because the one thing that I've always spoiled myself on is I've always bought soap, homemade soap at craft fairs and markets and stuff like that. So, in fact, I'm noticing I've got Casey's sitting here. I need to bring that in the bathroom. But
yeah, I've got one sitting here too.
Yeah, I love them. I went through the other one already, and I'm like, oh, I want more. But I think I don't know. I think I'm gonna stick with the white. I'm trying to keep it organic and try to keep it as simple as possible, so that way, folks who have issues with the allergies and stuff like that don't have to worry about it.
That's where my oatmeal soap went really well in this area. Some people who had some eczema issues and stuff, they really liked the oatmeal soap. The other thing too is I don't know how close you are to a Starbucks, if you have a Starbucks in your area, but sometimes they save their coffee grounds for gardens.
Yep.
And I would go pick up a bag of the coffee grounds, and I would put coffee grounds in my soap. And that was a gardener's soap because It's got the grit in it so they can wash their hands after gardening.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a Starbucks, but I do have a connection to a coffee house that I've already talked to about getting some stuff for the garden.
Yeah, and then you just save a little bit for your soap.
Yep.
I'll get back into it, especially after I get my craft shop put together again. That was one dream and goal I had of mine this last summer, and then I didn't do it. Is I do have my summer kitchen that I enjoy so much, and I did want to set it up to be almost like a little gift shop in just one little part of it. So if people driving by wanted to come in and buy eggs, they could buy eggs,
Hmm.
crocheted goods, and maybe some soap or jams and jellies.
Hmm.
But I didn't get it done this summer.
Yep.
Next summer.
You were busy with the pickles.
Oh, so many pickles. Let me make the pickles.
I went to I was gonna make a stand the other day, like, but I have to be careful at the edge of our driveway. Because it's a shared driveway. So I mean my
Mm.
neighbor is not the issue, it's more the state stuff. So I'm gonna rethink some of it. But the coffee shop that I know, she would probably let me put stuff in there.
Yeah,
So
find out what your cottage rules are in your area, and you should have all of your ingredients listed
of
on your
course.
soap.
Yep. Yep. Plan to do that. I can I'm gonna make labels and everything. So I'm gonna put all that stuff on there. Right now it's just getting it made,
Right,
you
right.
know. So I think the farmers market is really cool. I think the hard part about the farmers market is all the upfront stuff, getting everything ready because of the business side of it.
Yeah,
Because it's like you can't just sell a few soaps. You gotta, have your taxes and all that stuff. So I'm trying
yeah.
to just get up and running first and then figure that part out. Um, yes, I agree. Definitely make other things besides soap. Yep. Yep, that's what I plan to do. Um, Tim wants to know the coffee grounds, do you dry them to store? Yes, you would dry them because you wouldn't want them molding.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, it's just fun stuff doing all that stuff. I think candles are next. Um, yeah, I have to do my LLC. Yeah, I've already started that process and I have to keep moving forward with it. Red Road's making vanilla extract. Nice.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love my vanilla extract. So good.
Yeah. Does anyone know if you can pureed pumpkin? You have to pressure can it, don't you?
I always froze mine.
Yeah, I always
I just
froze.
freeze. I put mine in the mason jars and freeze them. That's what I've done with my pumpkin puree. I know you can. I would imagine it would indeed be pressure canning because there's no acid, but I've never done it. I just freeze mine. I just looked at them yesterday and I was like, oh, I need to make some pumpkin scones. And I thought, no, I can't have pumpkin scones. So I closed the
Oh,
freezer.
oh,
Someday, someday I'll have them again.
yeah. Celtic Roots has a brand new cheese press that we need to try out. Yep. Thanks, Barb. I'm excited too. Abby watched that 1870s homestead. She shows how to can it. Nice, Casey.
This is what
Um,
I did this weekend. You were asking what everybody did this weekend. I've been working on my towel toppers because Off the Wall Prepper wants some. So I've just been sitting here crocheting a bunch of them. And I
nice.
thought, that mustard color is still popular right now.
I like that mustard
So
color.
isn't that pretty? So
Beautiful.
I'm going to set something up later to see if I can go on StreamYard or something with him so I could show him all the towels I have because he wanted me to send him pictures. It's like, there's no way I can send you pictures of all the towels I have. Far too many. But I'll show you one of my favorite ones I just did this weekend, which I just love it. And I don't know if I'm going to keep them for myself or not, but look at the canning jar
Pretty.
with some lavender in it. Isn't that pretty?
That is pretty.
So I've been, usually by now I've got quite a surplus going for Christmas, but I feel like I'm just behind this year. So I'm going to start crocheting more in the evening.
Did Gert, Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say I do have an Etsy shop, but it's so flooded. I've never really put anything in it. I have an Etsy shop that just has one pattern in it for a crochet pattern. And I've sold a few, but the market is so flooded with crocheted items. But if anybody wants anything, just contact me. But maybe I'll get enough surplus going, or if I get enough interest, I might get the Etsy shop going again. It costs a certain amount to post your things, even if it doesn't sell. And it only posts for so many days. And then it's like, it didn't sell. Do you want to do it again? And you got to give them another 20 cents or whatever it is. So I haven't really put too many things. When I was doing the soap and the crochet, it was such a flooded market that I just didn't. But I might, now that, I don't know, I need to devote more time into doing things like that and doing it right instead of just sending people over to my crochet page. But then I see the lady who makes my aprons. I mean, she doesn't have an Etsy store. She just does it on her Facebook page, and she does just fine. And I've done just fine in the past. I just need to get with it here this week and get things going again. But Off the Wall Prepper, he bought all of my dishcloths, and then he's going to get some of these. But I sell fun things. So I don't know. Lisa, do you know with the terms with YouTube and everything, like, could I do a live and show people what I've got and sell it? Or is that against their community standards? I don't know.
I don't know.
If I could hold something up and say, hey, look, I made this. It's available if anybody wants it. I don't know if I'd get in trouble.
Yeah, I don't know. If you were attempting, Boots and Bounty said, yes, you can. Okay. I've always done it where I've just said, hey, we're going to look what we've added to our line. Boom. You know what I mean? And then I've dropped it at that. Yeah, everybody said, yes, you can. Red Road wants to know how much are the towels.
The towels are $5 and they're double. Some people will cut their towels in half and make 2 kitchen towels out of 1, but these are still the double thickness, crocheted with a sturdy button. And then these are my dish towels that have the little loop on them. Not dish towels, my dishcloths, my washcloths. So, but Off the Wall Prepper, he bought all of my washcloths. I've got to make some more of those little doohickeys. They're 100% cotton, but then I've got the towels. The towels are $5, and I mean, if people buy enough stuff, then I throw the shipping in for free. But it's got to be worth it.
Christina Dragonfly said they did an auction too.
Oh, hey Christina, this is there for you. Do you like this one?
Oh, hang on.
I got some coffee ones done.
Hold on. I want to put you up there. No.
Oh.
No. Oh my gosh.
I did for her. I just have to buy the buttons. But her deal is going to be coffee. So I did a wake up and smell the coffee one. My canning mats. Are you talking about my canning mats, DeGirly?
Dragonfly said yes.
She likes those. Okay. I just dropped all my stickers. My canning mats are 100% cotton. They're big enough to go on your countertop, and they're beautiful for canning. And I hadn't really thought of a price yet, but I do believe they're going to be $20. A lot of work goes into these. So these are going to be $20 plus shipping. And I got to get some more of those cranked out too. PayPal, yep. Okay, get in touch with me. Red Road. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm really trying to do this.
Is your PayPal listed on your channel, like in your video descriptions?
No, but I will. Now that I'm getting into the season, I will. I'll put some information up.
Otherwise, you're on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to share that information? Because maybe they could message you there, or Facebook, whatever.
Country Mama Musings on Instagram. On Facebook, it's Thompson Farms, THOMSON Farms. And you can see a lot of my crochet stuff there. But I've been crocheting for years and then selling for years. And that was an interesting thing. I've shared it a little bit on my channel, but I think I'm going to do a video just on the vision board that I did.
Yep.
and explain how one of the things on my vision board was to quit my high stress job and do what I love to do and make money doing it. And so I started selling my crochet, and I've been selling my crochet since that time, and I enjoy it. And it actually pretty much funded the down payment on this farm just by selling hats and scarves and fingerless gloves and just whatever anybody needed and wanted. One of my favorite things I did was I crocheted a whole bunch of props for a photographer for newborns. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
So
it is a lot of fun. DeGirly said she'll reach out to you. She wants a canning mat.
Okay, good deal. I'll get cranking out some more.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Julie.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, I see that we're at an hour and I try to keep these short. Hey, gotta run. Have a great day, Celtic Roots. Have fun with the grandkids. I try to keep them short. In fact,
I'm sorry I turned your live into a commercial.
No worries at all. No worries at all. I just try to keep it short because I know everybody's at our Friday nights and stuff like that. And Ryan just texted me and said he found a deal on alfalfa hay because I needed large quantities of hay for the pigs.
Oh, good.
I've been buying it by the bale because of, let's put it this way. Sherman really had no interest, even though he's a pasture pig, because he was by himself. Now that he's with Grant, he's turned into a whole different pig. And the girls are going through their hay bag like in not long at all. It's not even
Sherman
a day.
Has technically turned into a pig.
Yeah. So, and the girls are going through it. So I was like, well, I got to make sure that we get some good stuff because $15 a bale for a small bale is not cutting it.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to get a round bale of some alfalfa for them and then have it on hand. So, well, thanks for joining me, Alicia.
Well, thank you for having me up. I guess now I have to go to work.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to put my hair up in a bandana and go up there. Okay, I'll get dressed first because I think what I'm going to do, and I don't know. I was thinking about just setting a camera up and just letting it go while I clean because, people will tune in and watch people clean their bathrooms.
That's crazy.
And I thought some weirdo out there is going to enjoy tuning in and watching me clean up my craft room. Why not?
Keywords, some weirdo.
Some weirdo. I'm some weirdo that watches somebody clean underneath their bathroom cabinet. I mean, I don't know what it is about it, but sometimes people will say, watch me clean my fridge. And I'm like, oh. And then I watch them clean their fridge. I'm the some weirdo. Out there somewhere, there's some weirdo that's going to say, I want to see what she has in her craft shop. I'm going to watch her clean it.
Dragonfly says people watch anything. And Casey at Boots and Bounty said, get to hooking, girl.
I'm going to get to cleaning. Then I'm going to get to hooking because I'm a happy hooker. And
all right.
I'll get some hooking going. I've got to finish up some things for Off the Wall Prepper and Dragonfly. And, then I'll get working on a mat or two, and that way DeGirly can pick what she wants. And but first, I've got to go clean. Do you have one room in your house, Lisa, that's like it's the catch-all room? Everything gets dumped in there.
My entryway.
Lately, it's been my craft room. Like everything's ended up in the craft room, so it needs to be cleaned desperately.
Well, I told Ryan, I said, look, I'm tired of cleaning. I said, we spent all this weekend here. I said, now I'm going to spend Monday and Tuesday cleaning the house. I said, and then you'll be back again and I'll have to clean it again. Something needs to change, boy.
It's like raising a toddler, isn't it?
I know it.
It's like Jim says, did you turn off the fireplace before you came to bed? I said, I can't reach the button because there's a skill saw and an air compressor and there's all these things in my way.
Yeah.
Can you see me at the hospital now, like completely eviscerated and disemboweled going, what happened? Well, I fell over a skill saw and a chainsaw. And I had
I just want to answer Jan's question. I'm not sure. I'm going to assume they are, but I don't know. She was asking if the soap molds are different than baking silicone molds.
You can use baking silicone molds. It's the
Okay.
same. It's the same thing. Like when I make my soaps, I use baking silicone molds, like the ones that have flowers or hearts, to make different shapes and stuff.
Well, there
I
you go.
have the ones that have the little flowers, and I think I sent you this picture, Lisa. I made some beautiful little soaps. They're just little flowers. They're sample sizes, and I did them one year, and I sold them in little bags, like 4 or 5 in a little bag. And a lady had ordered a bunch of them for her Christmas party at work, and so everybody got a little bag of soaps.
Yep.
And they were marked as soaps. They had tags on them and everything. And she got an email from a coworker saying just how disgusting that fudge was.
Ew.
Yeah. She's like, that's the worst tasting fudge ever. She goes, it tastes like soap. It's like, because it is soap. I made a batch one time with lavender seeds in it, pieces of lavender. And it was on the counter, and I cut it, and then I had to run out and leave. And my son came over to the house while I was gone, and he thought it was pepper jack cheese. And he came that close. It wasn't until he was like, that doesn't smell like cheese. But he really picked it up to eat it, thinking it was pepper jack cheese.
Oh, gross.
So I've had more than one instance where people are like, your soap looks like food.
That is so funny. Don't put the coffee beans in it.
Sprinkle it with a little coffee on top. It's all good fun.
That's funny. Well, thanks for joining me this morning, Alicia, and everybody in the chat. We appreciate you guys, and hope everybody has a great Monday. I'm going to get to work.
Have a great week that I can't see in the chat. I don't know who's here, but have a great week. And Lisa, thank you for having me up.
Oh, no problem.
I hope you have a great week as well. We'll be chatting.
We will. I will talk to you soon.
Enjoy your first official day off tomorrow forever.
I know. I can't wait.
Official day. Enjoy.
Thank you. I am going to get myself moving and pumped and get some stuff done. I keep telling myself.
You're going to sit and enjoy another cup of coffee and then say,
I am.
Get anything done.
I am.
Well, welcome to the world.
All right. Love y'all. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.